So my dad used to race back in the 70s, back in the heyday of motorcycle racing, I think you can say. He raced against Kenny Roberts, Barry Sheen, all the big names. So he did a little bit of Grand Prix work as well. But unfortunately had a big accident in 79, which finished his career. He was actually in hospital for 18 months.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, he broke pretty much everything from shoulders to knees, the whole lot. Pelvis in 5 places, and yeah.
Shame.
Yeah, so he kind of just started to get somewhere, and then down he was. So he was a development engineer and mechanic anyway by trade. Did Dunlop tire testing and all sorts of stuff. So even the Dunlop history kind of comes back probably even a little bit from my dad. So when he did get out of hospital, he didn't go riding again. He went into mechanicking, team development, rider development. Worked at Grand Prix level still. So ran riders at Grand Prix as well as British Championship. So I grew up around that area. So even as a 4-year-old kid, I did half of the Grand Prix season in a 7.5 ton truck with a caravan on the back of it, with my dad running a rider. So yeah, I guess it was kind of always going to be something I wanted to do. And I did always want to ride bikes, but he would not let me have a bike. So even from a kid, he was the opposite. He pushed me into football or soccer.
Yeah.
Pushed me into soccer. He pushed me into golf, which is horrendous. I hate golf. It's the most boring sport in the world. The golf carts bit's all right.
Yeah.
What else did he push me to? Snooker. Darts.
Yeah.
Like literally anything that was like high wage and low risk. That was what he pushed me towards. And my answer to that was at the age of 12, I think I was. I bought my own bike without telling him, hid it around the back of the house.
12?
Yeah, I saved my pocket money up for a year. I used to get £1 a week pocket money. That was my pocket money, and I saved it till I had 50 quid and went and bought a Kawasaki AR50 in a wheelbarrow that was full of bits.
Wow.
Not been ran for God knows how long. And
So
hid it around the back of the house, and then eventually got to building it and figuring out how engines work and all the rest of it. And yeah, to be fair to my dad, once he found it and obviously gave me a massive bollocking, he's been there ever since. Been right by my side and taught me the best way to do stuff rather than the longest. Well, rather than finding it out yourself, he'd be like, "Don't do it this way, do it this way." And to be fair, I've always had a really good relationship with my dad. So where most kind of father-son relationships are a bit clashy, me and my dad's never been like that. So if he said to do something, I just did it, and like no questions asked. So I went from never riding a bike at 12, I rode a superbike at 17. So in 5 years, which is probably unheard of, pretty much.
That's
so
insane.
is buying your own bike at 12.
Yeah, maybe so, but I first tested a superbike at the age of 17. Yeah.
What was that?
A Kawasaki ZX-10, an absolute animal, the 2004 version as well.
Oh.
Yeah, the one that really wanted to hurt you. And I actually raced it as an 18-year-old. My first ever superbike race, I was 18. It was a year after, in BSB.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, I did.
So 2008, you said?
No, I was 18, so it was 2006.
2006. That's insane, 2006 in BSB. So you've just logged laps around all of those tracks.
Yeah. I think I've done more BSB starts now than anyone.
That's insane.
I think so. It's 450 odd, I think. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. So if I stay for another couple of years, I might even make 500. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's insane. So how old are you then?
I am 37.
Oh shit. I
Yeah.
thought you were
So I've got a little bit of time.
didn't even think you were 30 yet.
I wish.
That's crazy. Been at it for a while.
Yeah. So
I didn't
this
think
is
older
like
than Jimmy, you know.
19th year in BSB.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I've done BSB every single year.
Yeah.
There's been a couple of years where I've like not had a ride at the start or not had a ride at the end if I've stopped halfway through the year or something. But I've actually raced BSB at least a few races every year since 2006 till now.
So did you do GP style stuff? Nothing like that? Just
No, I was too tall. You know, even as a 12-year-old, I was nearly 6 foot. So it was kind of a bit off the cards. It was what I wanted to do, actually. I was like, I want to go Grand Prix 125, 250, 500. And my dad's just like,
Nope.
nah.
not happening.
He's like, it's not for you. You got to go production racing whether you like it or not. So
what was your first like road race bike then?
the first big bike that I rode was an Aprilia RS125, the Super Team bike. So so production-based bike. 28 horsepower at the rear wheel. It was I actually had Casey Stoner's bike. I should have kept it, shouldn't I?
That's cool.
Yeah, so I had his bike.
Cool.
Yeah, his bike from the year before. I had it in 2002. So he raced it in 2001.